Hello everyone, welcome back to Edimoon Tutorials. So in this video I'm going to be discussing some questions on projection of planes. In the previous video I discussed the theory part of this topic. So if you missed that, make sure to check it out. So just a recap, we discussed what are planes. So they are 2D figures like square, triangle, rectangle, circle, quadrilaterals, etc. So you can see I've drawn some planes here. So I've drawn a square, rectangle, triangle, circle, hexagon and a pentagon. In the previous video, for those of you who do not know, I also discussed how to draw a pentagon and a pentagon and a hexagon using the drafter. So you can check that out. I also told that these planes can be positioned either in perpendicular or in parallel positions. Also one more thing, from projection of planes, we are going to be only talking about projection in first angle. That is, we're going to be placing the planes only in the first quadrant, and the other quadrants we're not going to be discussing that much. So because it will get more complicated. I also said that there are so many cases that are possible in this topic, and all these cases with all these different planes gives rise to so many questions. So I'll try and solve one of each question, so you get a better understanding. Alright, so let us take a look at the first question. An equilateral triangle ABC of 50 mm side has its plane parallel to HP. So first, I just cut out a piece of paper. So imagine this is an equilateral triangle ABC. Its plane, that is the plane itself, is parallel to HP. HP is the ground, so it's parallel to HP. So it can be either like this, or like this. So let us take a look at the other specifications. And side AB is parallel to VP. Alright, so side AB is parallel to VP. So it can either be like this or like this. Draw its projections where corner C is 15 mm from HP and 45 mm from VP. So 15 mm from HP, corner C is 15 mm from HP means it is 15 mm from HP, and the distance between point C and VP is 45 mm. So this is the position of the triangle, and in the top view you can see the entire plane, and in the front view you will be able to see only a line. So the triangle can be positioned either like this, because here AB is parallel to VP, or like this. But we cannot position it like this for this question, because it's clearly mentioned that C is 45 mm from VP. So C and the length of one side is 50 mm. So the only possible way is this. The C is 45 mm from VP and C is 15 mm from HP. Alright, so now let us draw the orthographic projections. The first step for drawing the projection is to draw the reference line. So I've drawn the reference line XY. Now, as I said, in the top view you can see the entire shape of the plane. So we have to start with the view where we can see the true shape of the plane. So we'll start with the top view, that is below the reference line. So in the top view, that is, it's 45 mm from VP. That is, point C is 45 mm from VP. So below 45 mm below the reference line, I'm going to make a point, and that's going to be point C. Okay. So now we need to construct an equilateral triangle. So keep your drafter at 30 degrees, and each side is 50 mm. So place 50 mm. So I'm going to make the triangle. Bring it back to 0. And 30 degrees again. So that is our equilateral triangle. This is A and this is B. So now you have to project all these points to the front view. So now when you look from here, so this is the front view, C is hidden. So, and front view is, that is point C is 15 mm from HP. So that is point C is 15 mm above HP. So this will be the front. In front view you can only see a line and C is hidden. So C dash, A dash and B dash. So you can erase these the construction lines. Finally you can dimension them and dimension the triangle. So this is the projection for the first question. So that's first question. Now let us discuss the second question. Draw the projections of a hexagon of side 20 mm having one of its side in HP and inclined at 45 degrees to VP, and its surface is making 30 degree with HP. So that this is an example of plane inclined to both HP and VP. So you can refer this table that I explained in the previous video. That is, when plane is inclined to both HP and VP, there are 3 steps to solve the question. That is, first you will imagine the plane is not inclined to either HP or VP. Then you will imagine that the plane is first inclined to HP, then the plane will be inclined to VP, and we will get the final drawing. So when I explain this, this question also will be clear. So let us understand the position of the hexagon here. So draw the projections of a hexagon of side having one of its side in HP. That means, let us say this is the side of the hexagon. So the plane, so this side is in HP. That means that the plane, the hexagon, is perpendicular to HP. That's what they're trying to say. So in the front view, you will be able to see the full hexagon. And then they said having its side in HP inclined at 45 degrees to VP, like this. Then its surface making 30 degrees with HP, like this. So first we will only consider this and then we'll move to this. So as I said, in the front view we'll be able to see the full plane, and one side is in HP, so we have to draw one side on the reference line. So for those of you who do not know how to draw a hexagon, you can go check out the previous video where I discussed how to draw the hexagon of side 20 mm. So this is, I'm going to name it as A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash and F dash. Now we're going to project this plane in the top, to the top view. So that is, first we have not imagined the hexagonal plane to be inclined. So I have just imagined that it is parallel to VP. So the top view is going to just be a line, and from the top we can only see A, B, C and D. F and E will be hidden. So A, B, F is hidden, C, E is hidden and F. So this is the first step. The next step, what they've said, so next, having one side in HP and inclined at 45 degrees to VP. That is, the top view 45 degrees to VP. So we will keep the drafter at 45. And I'm going to mark a point here, and I have to get this line here with the exact markings. So I'm just going to do that. So you can use a compass divider, or you can just remember the markings. So I'm going to mark them, that is A, B, F, C, E and F. and I'm going to project these points. So this is 45 degrees. So I'm going to project these points to the front view. And then I'm going to project the points from the hexagon to this front view. So the reference line is already projected. So we need to just... Now the points of intersection will be the front view. So A and A. So this is A dash. Similarly B. So I marked all the points. Now you just have to join them. So now the next, so 45 degrees to VP, we got it. Next, it is also given the question that the surface is making 30 degrees with HP. So the next step, as we discussed 30 degrees with HP, it is this is now at 30 degrees with HP. So I've made a 30 degree line, and what you have to do, you have to map this here. So I just measured this distance and I've placed it here, and I measured this distance and I drew parallel lines. So now I'm going to map this exact these points. So after mapping all the points, it will look something like this. So I'm going to mark it as A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash and F dash. Now bring these points to the top view. A and B are very close. F and E are very close. Now map these points again. So A and A. So this is A. B and B. C. D. E. Wait. So finally I joined all the points. So this is also an example of the plane inclined to both planes. So it is inclined 45 degrees to HP and then 60 degree to VP. So 3 steps. So the same question can be asked but without this, so then it will be 2 steps. That is, inclined to one plane means first 2 steps you will draw. Inclined to 2 plane means you have to draw the 3 steps. This is one more example where the square plane is inclined to HP and then inclined 45 degrees to VP. So this is what I am saying. If it's inclined only to one plane, they will only show, that is only 2 steps are required. This applies to circular lamina, that is circular disc as well. So you have to draw a circle, divide it into 8 parts, and then the rest, the procedure is same. So this is inclined 30 degrees to VP. Similarly, a hexagon, a pentagon. Yeah, so these are some examples. So in this video we solved some questions. You can try doing this question. This question is very similar to this question. So hope the questions, the explanation for the questions were understandable. Hope this video helped you. Thank you so much for watching.